everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will show you all the papers I use for my each and every artworks. So without wasting any time, let's start with the video. So first I will start with the cheap and affordable ones. So you can see this is the full size sheet, A2 size. The size is mentioned on the screen, you can see that. So recently I bought this. It has 5 sheets in total. This is so big that it's not covering the screen, but you can see this. So I cut this into 4 halves. I'm showing you the paper that I have used. So you can see this one. So this paper I have cut into 4 halves, that one, and I have used this. This is 1/4 part of that art paper. So if you want to buy this type of art paper, just go to your nearest stationery shop, ask the shopkeeper for art paper or chart paper, any name you can ask for. Okay, so the next is this drawing book. You can see these are from Classmate. This is A4 size paper. I bought this from Big Basket. So you will get in A3 and in A4 size the same type of Classmate copy. You can call it sketchbook or you can call it drawing book, anything. And let me show you. This cost me around 30 rupees. You can see here, this cost me around 30 rupees and this has 40 pages and these are pretty good. This one is used, this one I have finished full, and these 3 are left for me. So I'm showing you the drawings that I have created. So you can see the drawing. I have created this in this copy. I will tell you if you are beginner, if you want to draw something in oil pastel or in watercolor but you are beginner, so you can try these copies. These are very affordable ones. So this one is done in oil pastel, also this one. So these are the drawings that I have done in my online class. Yeah, I do online class. If you want the details, you can comment below. So these are the drawings that I have done in oil pastel. So you can see oil pastel drawings, and this one is in watercolor. So this I have done with that domes watercolor cakes that I have showed you in my previous video. The full drawing I have done with domes watercolor cakes. So you can also do watercolor in this copy. Again, oil pastel. This one is done in watercolor. So this is pretty good if you want to draw in oil pastel and watercolor, also in pencil shading. You can try this copy. So this is A4 size. I haven't buy the A3 now. After I finish this, I will buy the A3. I will show you then. So I will keep this aside, and the next one is this one. So I have already shown you this sketchbook in my previous video. Still I am telling you, this one is also bought from local store. And this one is also cheap. It cost me around 140 rupees for 40 pages. And these pages are quite thick. So these are some rough sketch that I have done. These papers are quite thick. Quite thick means these are 220 GSM. Very, very thick. You can do oil pastel, watercolor, anything in this sketchbook. You will get this type of sketchbook in your local stationery shop. You have to find a little bit. So after this, I recently bought 3-4 days back earlier I bought this sketchbook also from Big Basket. So I use this Big Basket a lot. You can see this. Okay, I am showing you. This one costed me around 150 rupees, you can see, and it has 60 pages. This is a little smaller than A3 size. I will mention the size, detail size on the screen, you can see. And this drawing book paper is also very good, premium quality. I have recently drawn this one. You can see this is my recent drawing that I have done in this sketchbook. I am very much satisfied with the texture, with the thickness of this sketchbook. So if you want to try this sketchbook, you can buy. I will tell the name. The name is Navneet. You can see the name are very small, so I will mention on the screen. If you search Navneet sketchbook in Big Basket or in Amazon, you can find this type of sketchbook. So after this, okay, so I have bought bigger size of this sketchbook. I will show you later. Next, I have some colored papers. These are the colored papers, but this was not mine. My sister bought this for her college project, and then she gave me. These are the extras one that she didn't use, so she gave me. So I have done 2-3 drawings in this type of paper. You will get this type of paper in your local stationery shop. These are also very cheap. I think it will cost you 1 or 2 rupees. I actually don't know the exact price, but you can find this type of coloring papers. This is A4 size. This is coloring paper you will get in your local store. So I have lot of colors, you can see. These are maroon, green, yellow, violet, red, and this is not black, this is deep blue. So you can color with soft pastel or oil pastel in this type of paper. After this, I have 2 A5 size watercolor paper from Brushstroke. You can see clearly these are A5 size. Okay, so the price will be mentioned on the screen, and actually I don't know right now how much it costed, so I will mention on the screen. So I have bought this online again from Amazon. These are watercolor paper. It is 200 GSM. You can see it has written on it. It is 200 GSM paper. So these are very nice if you do watercolor or oil pastel on this type of paper. It is grainy. Grainy means it is rough in texture. These are not smooth, so you can go for it. These are very good for your watercolor and oil pastel. So I have done 2-3 drawing in this. Next is this, again from Brushstroke. This one is in A3 size, so I have bought Brushstroke's watercolor paper, same thing in 3 sizes. First one I showed you in A5 size, this one in A3 size. You can see all the price will be mentioned. This one is also 200 GSM. All the papers are same, only the size are different. You can do watercolor, oil pastel in this type of paper, because these are grainy, these are rough papers, not smooth, so you can do watercolor and oil pastel very nicely. After this, I have Ivory Sheets. Ivory sheets are different than watercolor paper. These are rough in texture, these are very smooth in texture. If you want to do oil pastel or watercolor, you will not, can't do here in ivory sheets. Ivory sheets are meant for pencil shading and charcoal. So I don't do watercolor on this. I do watercolor on these papers. These are rough, these are smooth. So after this I have a sketchbook. This is very old sketchbook, but I haven't used this much. I am showing you. This sketchbook was bought 5-6 years back. I have 2 of this. You can see this drawing I have created on this sketchbook. Only one drawing I have done in this sketchbook. These are very nice A3 size paper, and this is good for oil pastel. I haven't done watercolor yet, so I don't know if watercolor is good on this paper or not. After this I have some canvas board. So there are 2 type of canvas. This is canvas board. It is you can see this is board and this is canvas. Canvas is sticked on the board. So I have bought this recently because I want to do some type of acrylic painting. I have bought many. You can see this is A3 size. Next, the same sketchbook again, because I have 2, and in this I have drawn some drawings, but I haven't colored this. You can see this was drawn in my college days. This is a bird drawing with some leaves and fruit. All are pencil sketch. This is macaw. Okay, so this is a dancing girl. After this I have drawn a lady sitting on a bed. So these are the drawings that I have done in this sketchbook. You can see this is not completed yet. Just a rough drawing of Durga Ma. So these were the drawings that I have done in this sketchbook. Okay, so again the same A3 size watercolor paper. So these are kept in a bundle, so I'm just showing you one by one. After this I have one drawing book again, but this one is smaller than A3 size. So you can see this one is A3 and this one is smaller. You can see a bit smaller than A3. This one is bought from local stationery shop. This is very cheap, and I'm showing you. This cost me around 60 rupees. It has 40 page and this has 120 GSM, or I think 140 GSM. It is not written here. The papers are quite good. Actually this is new. I haven't done anything in this paper, but I have something in this copy. I'm showing you. You can see I have just kept inside in this copy to protect this from insect and all. Okay, so again one more copy, same copy. This, if you want the brand, you can see this is National. You will not get this online. You have to buy this offline, that means from local store. And this is very good. You can do watercolor, pencil shading, oil pastel, anything in this copy. So yeah, I have used this many times. You can see these are the artworks that I have done here. See. So when you do a drawing in this type of copy, you have to leave one page on the left side and you have to draw on the right side so that your drawing doesn't get ruined. You can see this is done in my online class. So these are the drawings that I have done, and I have also done some drawings that are kept inside it. If you want to see the drawings, I will show you in my next video. So next I have again this is canvas board. This is in different size. I will mention the size on the screen. These were bought from Amazon. You can see there are many such canvas board. I have collected this because I want to start acrylic painting. Next is again watercolor paper from Brushstroke, and this one is from A4 size. This one is in A4 size. It has 75 papers in it in total. So I have bought this jumbo set. You can see there are lot of paper, and it comes in this package. It's a beautiful package so that your paper doesn't get ruined. Same kind of watercolor paper with 200 GSM I have bought in 3 sizes. I also do some commission work, so I have kept this for myself. I just stock every papers and colors so that it doesn't get finished. So this is Brushstroke's drawing paper. This is a bit different from the ones that I showed you just now. This paper is grainy, rough, and you can do watercolor in it. And this one is for drawing, for pencil shading, for oil pastel, but I don't know you can do watercolor in this or not. I will test and will tell you in my next video if this is good for watercolor or not. I haven't yet started working on this type of paper, and this is A4 size, again 200 GSM. So the main difference in these two paper is that this is little bit smooth and that one is grainy. These all are brought from Amazon. So you can see I have bought some smaller canvas board too. These are the Ivory Sheets in A4 size. Before I showed you the A3 ones, now I am showing you the A4 size. The same thing in different sizes. The ivory paper is meant to be for only charcoal and pencil shading. So I have bought lot of papers. Next I will show you the bigger size sketchbook. This sketchbook is bought from Big Basket. I just recently bought it. This is from Sundaram. You can see the name written on here. This is A3 size. It has 140 GSM, 64 papers, all are written here. And one little advantage is that in this sketchbook you will get a butter paper. You can call it butter paper or you can call it tracing paper. Naturally I call it tracing paper. So when you will draw it and you will cover this with this tracing paper, your artwork will not get ruined. So these papers are also very good, not so thick, but these are pretty much good. I will do some watercolor oil pastel work on this and will give you the review, will show you is this worth it or not. The price will be mentioned on the screen again. So I have bought some more sketchbook. So these two are the same thing. I'm not opening this anymore. So these two are from Sundaram. Next is this sketchbook. You can see this is also A3 size. This is bit different. This cost me around 175 rupees. It has 60 pages and this is from again Navneet brand, the one that I showed you earlier. This one I showed you, where I have drawn this Krishna, Radha Krishna. So these two are same, just the size different. That one is smaller than A3 and this one is A3 size. These are also pretty good for your oil pastel and watercolor drawing. So these were the papers, sketchbooks, notebooks, everything I showed you for my watercolor, oil pastel and acrylic drawing. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and please comment below what type of video you want to see in my next video.